Hello everyone, my name is Bygl and welcome back to another episode here from Vault Hunters 3rd edition, episode 3. How are you guys doing? Hopefully you're having a wonderful day today. I'm just walking here around our perimeter. I was looking for a singular thing, which is this. I was looking for 5 poppies and I did manage to find them. We need red dye for something very specific. But look at this place. The generation in this world is pretty darn freaking awesome. There's also like a calcite streak just going through this mountain. We can see some mega taiga biome stuff happening over there. If you want some spruce wood, I might actually go there and grab some. This is how far away we are from the base, by the way. This is where we live. This big one over here, and this is where we are currently. Yes! New pet acquired. This here shall be your name. And we also used to have like a black chicken around here. Ooh, I think I hear her. Did they manage to leave via this little opening? Yes, here they are. You are. Oh, thank you for the egg. I want to give you a name. There you go. Feast your eyes upon this. We have a assorted wall of chests, each containing a little piece of stuff that you can find in mass in the vaults. So we have everything mostly sorted for the most part. I think this is gonna help us progress through the mod pack way more quickly. I'm not gonna be looking for items for every other recipe, right? Everything is here, nicely sorted. I just need to get the things I want and we can do stuff. Please do ignore the chest right next to it. Now for the reason we needed the red dye from the poppies, we only need this much of it actually. Combine it with the wool, 5 purple wools, place them like this, and the pearl, string. Wait, no, string goes in the middle, gold. There we go. We now have a shard pouch, and I think this thing can store a infinite amount of this, right? Maybe I just drop it. Yeah, it automatically goes into the pouch, and it tells me how many there are in there. Awesome. That was, of course, part of the... I'm gonna use the correct book one of these days. That was part of the quest over here, which gives us the quest to do the shard pouch, and we get a little normal pouch as a reward. So we're gonna grab it here. I think this is straight up just a inventory increase. Oh, and you can actually see it on your character as well. That is so cool. Kinda can see it for the arm and the armor, but it's there. And I assume B for shortcut. Yeah, pouch. And it has the void upgrade, which voids items selected in the filter. I don't think I want that. And a pickup upgrade, which makes backpack pick up items. Absolutely taking that one. And here in the filter one, I guess there are some useful void things we could do. Gonna disable it for now, I assume that is what that is. Because for example, some of the stuff that we get from the dungeon, from the vaults, like the sandy rocks over here, this is a purely decorative thing. You can only make a sandy block out of it and nothing else really. So maybe once we get a good amount of it, maybe we're gonna try to start voiding it, so we don't have billions of double chests of it for no reason. So our next quest is to craft a hamburger over here. You gain vault experience from these actually, which is pretty cool. It's like a little bottle of enchanting, but for vault XP instead of normal XP. So you do that with a burger bun and a burger patty. You get 9 soul value. I don't know what soul value means next to the items, but let's do it here. One of these. Get a hamburger. There we go. How much does one give us? Not too much, but that's still pretty good. That also completed the quest. Again, wrong book. Nice, so we get a 10 of these. That's pretty good. Ooh, this quest talks about how when we reach level 10, we're gonna start getting new objectives in the random vaults. That's exciting. What is this? Seal of the Scout. Using the crystal workbench to set the objective to light the braziers. Ooh, okay. For the time being, we're just gonna leave that as is. We need to focus on this. I wanna see what kind of stuff we can make. So if we wait, and if we get this burger cheese from the living chest loot, then we can make better burgers which give us way more vault experience probably. Well, I think it's a good idea to eat these if you want to level up to a certain point. Like, we could get level 10 right now over here if we wanted to. We have enough stuff for it. And we might actually do that. Yeah, we just need like 1 or 2 more burgers. So let's do it. Okay, 1 more. 1 more burger. Nice, level 10 achieved. That completes this new quest we just read through, which introduces the different game modes, so we might encounter those going forward. Right, we have a bunch of skill points that we could spend, and we still haven't figured out how to get these different mods, sadly. We don't have a single research point, but we can buy some skills and stuff. I'm kind of interested in running Hunter. Hunter allows us to highlight points of interest and stuff, so honestly that sounds really, really cool. And later on in the expertise tag, or maybe here at the talent tag, there is a skill which allows us to utilize that even further. Hunter unlocked. And we're probably gonna get this thing, which gives us a legendary modifier chance on new loot. Glass bottle, poppy, chromatic iron, and we now have a pacifist's vial, which is another quest. We can tick that off. It's gonna give us a ender pearl. And this is, by the way, what we need for the researchers. We need to get a bunch of these knowledge stars. I just read about it in the other book. Knowledge star, knowledge essence, this thing. You use it to make a knowledge shard, you use that to make a knowledge star, but you need this knowledge core for it, which you get by doing this. So wall diamonds and extraordinary benitoite. Benitoite. I don't know how to pronounce these. Which you get like this, which you get like this, and we have a grand total of 1 of these. So long story short, we need to go mining. I also made this black market. Ooh. What is this? So we have 500 shards for a unknown item. We could get wither skeleton skulls? We can buy those here? Oh my goodness, I might just take that. With our inventory organized and some new knickknacks found, we should start thinking about how we are going to decorate our base. And I have a couple ideas. The first one, and probably the most obvious one that most people have done on their playthroughs, I assume. And I haven't seen a proper Vault Hunters playthrough, but this is what we are going to do. We are going to make the big portal. This is kind of the size I'm imagining, something that fills out the majority of this little nook that we have. We could do some fun stuff with the portal as well, with the outer layer of it. So we'll have this functional one and then another layer, which is going to be the decorational layer. And we have a nice little gradient of blocks that we can use here. This is vault cobblestone, this is deep slate, polished vault cobblestone, and this is soot. I have some here, yeah. You get it from soot, which you find in the dungeon. So a bunch of these blocks you only get decorational uses from. For example, this wooden chunk stuff you can make, scaffolding out of it, that's cool. But you can also just make wooden planks and use those as decoration, right? It's mostly a decorational thing, like any wood block, really. So it actually looks really, really nice. It's like a nice in-between between the jungle locks and acacia, and you have an overgrown variant of it as well. It just works really, really well. I think I really want to use it. This is how the sandy block you get from the vaults look. These are new variants of existing blocks. So this is granite, diorite, this is tuff, this is actual living rock, I think. Or maybe normal cobblestone, and some of the other gilded stuff. So I'm still thinking about which ones we are going to use and how. If we want something more classic, this is definitely what we're gonna go for, along with this. And this, I just have to use this, it's too pretty to not use this wood type. I mean, there are even vertical slabs in this one. That is incredible. How do they look? Yeah, we're definitely gonna be playing around with building today a little. Alright, but the majority of these blocks, for sure, we will be using during the creation of our portal and general base area, right? And the fun thing about it is that most of these are actually found inside the vault and are mostly decorational. So we now have another huge incentive to actually run these things, right? Does this actually work? Oh no, what's in the way? Is there a block somewhere? Oh yeah, there is. Lichen. There we go. What is this stuff? Midori blocks. This is dark oak, I think. Spruce wood. That's spruce wood? Surely not. Yeah, dark oak, there we go. Yeah, this seems to be some sort of underwater level. And very pretty one at that. Ooh, that's the hunter's mark, pointing us in the direction of... What are you? Oh, in the points of interest. So this is kind of how it looks, very cool. Is that a villager tiki totem? Oh my goodness, that looks incredible. Also, crabs, and they lose their shells and drop something from them. And then they run away. No. This looks new. Gorgonite. Ooh. Thou must feed the almighty lizard of the sewers. We got this wooden affinity on our Bygl, and it's pretty good. It does still take a while to break the chests though. So we might wanna get a specific tool with a bunch of speed for this type of stuff. Anyway, inventory is full and I'm out of here. Time acceleration avoidance? What? And I think we got a legendary modifier here with the 16% item rarity. Plus, I think we might take that for the time being. I also realized we never enchanted our chromatic iron Bygl, so a little bit of unbreaking would go a long way. Fortune, perhaps? I feel fortunate, and efficiency as well. Vault Forge unlocked. I do like how it's a face with the 2 button eyes there. And you can make some stuff in here, I guess. You're proficient in certain things. How is this campfire so loud? Recycler. Now we can get rid of crappy gear, and we can possibly get some new one. Awesome. Quest complete, and quest complete. The next quest wants us to make a vault magnet using this. We already do have a magnet, but I guess we could try this. A beginner roll. You can get proficiency making certain things though, so we get better stuff, I think. Let's identify it. I don't know how big of a difference this is gonna be. Okay, so it's got more range, way more durability, lower velocity, and plus copiously. Copiously? I think that might be like some sort of fortune effect on it. Oh, I was looking where my shulker boxes went. What? You can put them on your head. Incredible. Second pouch acquired. Now we will be able to make a double pouch, and we already have all the stuff except for the Larimar. It's very expensive. Oh my goodness. Elytra? Yes, thank you. Alright, so let's get this base building operation underway. I already began, as you can see. This is kind of the style we are going to go for. Big, dark, scary portal, black stone kind of as the shadow on the underside, and deep slate kind of as the highlights on the top. That's kind of how we are going to do it. Then kind of like a non-uniform shape for the entire portal is kind of what we're going to go for. And these kind of like tubes that go out, kind of like the portal is trying to expand itself or something like that. Kind of give it like a nice, spooky, otherworldly feel. I think that's gonna be good. Then, I'm feeling like we're gonna have the exact opposite for the rest of the base. So, big, scary black portal over here, right? Big, dark, evil. And then light-colored, happy, cheery stuff for the rest of it. So these nice, friendly oranges, yellow, stuff that's associated with the sun, that type of nice, cozy feeling, right? Kind of thinking about what kind of fence we want to use for this. I saw this driftwood one, but that doesn't really match what I want to do. So instead, we'll probably go with something more vibrant like this granite one. There's a bunch of variations of it, so it can be molded into some sort of pattern, like this polished and this brick variant. I do like the transition on them. There's also these little tiki torches. Yeah, a bunch of various building blocks that I still need to experiment with. There's so many mods in this mod pack, I don't even really know what's the possibility of what we could do. But I think this is gonna be a good light source right off the bat here. Then there's gonna be a little round, kind of like pedestal area in the middle here. This is where the altar for the vaults is going to be for the time being. And we're gonna have more base areas this way, kind of deeper into the cave system. And another pathway that will lead over there, and another pathway that will lead over there into various other things. But for the time being, this is what we are going to focus on for the day. And once the portal is done, we might also want to have further stuff beyond the portal. So instead of like building a wall right behind it, it's just going to be like a big entrance into another area that is going to be over here. I'm using a claw hammer here that I made. It's pretty much the same as the pexel, but it also has the hammering thing, hammering and picking. So it creates a little 3x3 mining area, which is more convenient than the vein miner that we are using. So I'm using that to dig out this entire spot. You can see that it works pretty quickly. And right beyond the portal frame, we have this big open area that we can use for whatever we might desire. So that is also why I want to create a big pathway that leads over there via this. Oh, there it is. It's not the prettiest thing so far. I think what it's relying on is the terrain around it, which is still the same as it was before. But it's definitely a good start. This is kind of the direction I want to take this portal in. Looks a little like slanted to the side, so I need to fix that as well. But for the time being, I'm kind of done with the building. What I want to do for the rest of the day is I kind of just wanna vault hunt. It's kind of like the name of the mod pack. Yeah, it could use a little bit more finesse for sure. But the idea indeed is that the storage room that we might have sometime will be placed over here on the other side maybe, so it's nice close to the portal. And then some other stuff there, yada yada yada. Let's do some vaults. Let's actually check it out how it looks with a vault. Does look pretty cool. I do like it. I'm gonna take a screenshot of that. And yeah, we do need to go into the vaults for resources anyway. We are running pretty darn low, so let's do it. We are in some sort of wet dripstone-ish one. A little bit of coral over here as well. It's a little laggy as it's loading in. But we do have a new objective this time around. 1 times copiously, 5% copiously. What? What does it mean? What is it talking about? Oh, Bygl added copiously. Oh, you just right click these, you have to find them. And you just gotta find them. Find 4 things, okay. Easy enough, we can do it. Whoa! It's like a chromatic iron room. Ooh, I'm gonna be grabbing that for sure. I've never seen one of these before. Oh yeah, I got a new thing as well. Let's try it out here. Hoot! Oh, whoops, that's Hunter's Mark. What did I bind it to? Oh, this. It's a little fireball spell. Second brazier. Or whatever these things are. Soul Shard boost. And copious litate thing, something. Pillage or exit to complete. Oh no, I don't. I wasn't paying attention. I need to actually remember the portal location for this one. Good. I just stopped marking my journeys, and now I need to know where the exit is. Ay ay ay. Fireball. Whoa. What just happened? I don't know. That might have been a trapped chest. I think it spawned these guys here. Our very first one. Can you tell a chest is trapped just by looking at it, or is it a guessing game? You just click on chests and sometimes you get unlucky. I don't know, that's what it feels like. Before we leave, I really want to find some ore deposits. We are running a bounty for mining some laminar, and it's been years since we found any. Or what is it? Benitiorite, or whatever that is. Look at this! This looks really cool. I messed up immediately. Oh, I think this might be a Omega room. I think the book mentioned these. These basically have a billion chests and no enemies. And since I see a billion chests and no enemies, one could safely assume that this might be one of them. What is this? It's like... well, it's reminding me of Soften. It's like a Rubik's Cube, partly. But what other game or something has those 4 colors there? I don't know. But we can't. We can get in here. Whoa. Question marks. We gotta check this out. What is this? There's buttons here. It's like a end portal stronghold thing. Anything I can do with these question marks? I'm very curious. This is very, very intriguing. Oh, yeah, there's money in the things. I can't break this, though. Is it worth it for me to try and get all these question marks? Like, what is this one gonna be? Blue puzzle concrete. Is it for like... yeah, it's one of these things. Okay, I don't have enough time to do the puzzle room, sadly. Oh, this isn't the exit. There's a whole village here. That's cool. I'd love to investigate, but I'm out of time. So long. I messed up. I'm lost. I have no idea where the exit was. No idea whatsoever. Yeah, I did find this lemon here though. So I can eat it in an emergency. And I think I will. 30 seconds, we'll see if that helps us in any shape. Yeah, GG. That was a good try. Yeah. Well, we still got some good stuff though, like a legendary vault gem. What do you mean? That seems very important. Also some loot that we need to roll. Kitsune Leggings Transmog. Gives us armor, health, quantity, rarity. And it's much better than the basic iron boots we have. We did find a bunch of this cheese as well, so we can make some of these better burgers. So that we can level up quicker. There's more quests down here. I thought this was all the quests we had, but there's more. Like this one, which we actually completed. It's the black market one. We can make regret orbs. It can be rather stressful to make decisions when it comes to which abilities and talents to use, and you can use regret orbs to basically redo them. Okay, one more time into the fray. Ah, look how pretty it is. Reminds me of my workplace. Well, this isn't snowy at all. It's like a pirate place, and there's some create stuff I can see. I think this might be one of those Omega rooms, because it's just money and nothing else really. Ooh, here's the big stash. Ooh, there's a hammock. Give. Yes. Oh. Yarhar fiddly, this gold isn't 4D, and we unlocked a bunch of transmogs from this room. X marks the spot. Oh, don't do that to me. Or is there something out there? Oh, there is. Whoa, now here's the treasure trove. These are actually quite interesting. Grievous wounds, so we heal less, but we have permanent regeneration. That's an interesting modifier. Some of these you might not even want to take. Finally, mining room. We might be able to finish our bounty, which we had for like 2 episodes now. +1 slowness, +1 speed. That's interesting. I guess if you have a lot of speed, then that has a bigger debuff. Because I think it stacks differently on higher levels, maybe? Oh, I think those were traps just. Dang it. Oh, again? Come on, man. Alright, 3 minutes on the clock and we are out of here. Oh, my ears. Fireball. So I want to run it back one more time today, but there's a small issue. The next recipe for the Vault Crystal there requires basalt, of all things, so I think it's time to check out the nether here. See what's on the other side. Hopefully I won't immediately burn to a crisp. We didn't get any cool new loot from the vaults either, by the way. Nothing good enough as a replacement. Anyway, oh my goodness, basalt! This is the first time I'm happy to see basalt deltas on the other side. Incredible. Oh, and now there's lava around the portal. It was a timed trap. The game tried to get me. I don't really see anything fancy schmancy never before seen here, though. Or maybe I do. What are those? There's some sort of pillars coming from the ceiling. Well, can't really get to them right now, so guess I'll venture back. Cocoa bean on a dirt block. Never seen that before. Okay, braziers again. What we're really looking for, though. I should be marking locations. Because I'm gonna have to go back to the entrance. I don't have any blocks with me. Dang it. I can probably get some of this andesite here. I can make polished andesite and that's how I can mark it. There we go. Oh boy, elite enemy. What is that? It's like monstrous or vampire or what is that? It's orcish. Just big knockback immune brute. Ooh, and green. Omega roll guaranteed. Vault axe. Ooh, we'll roll that once we get back home. But the main objective of what we are trying to find today is the gems, the gem mining areas, because that's how we can unlock more mods. And I really wanna have a drawer-based storage room ASAP, because even though we made that little place back at our base, it's not nearly enough to contain all of the loot that's found in here. An abandoned tower. Maybe not so abandoned, but this is pretty cool. Is there something at the top of it? Something worthwhile anyway. Ooh, let me up. Oh, just some loot. Can't go wrong with that though. Oh, a bunch of loot. I'll risk one more chamber. I'm just gonna peek inside if there's something cool. I can see a pylon. We can pillage it for loot. -1 minute vault time. Yes. Give me the loot, whatever that might be. Doesn't seem to be anything cool or useful. And with that, we gotta get out of here. Might as well go through this unexplored chamber while I'm already doing that. More loot. Absolutely. Ooh, there's actually some good stuff. Whoa! I missed this room? I only have 2 minutes on the clock, I gotta get out of here, but man! That is so cool looking. Okay, I should be on the right track to go back home though. We did it! Didn't get nearly as much stuff as I wanted, as far as the gems go, but it might just be enough, we'll see. Oh, it always breaks my ears. Okay, let's roll through these. We have a guaranteed Omega here, which is exciting. And it already looks freaking awesome, even though it's unrolled. X9, X6. Tome of Knowledge, Barred Boots, Lightning Vault, a bunch of transmogs, very good. Look at this bond. Increased area of effect, fear cloud. Ooh, that's fun. Alright, so from what we got, we're definitely taking the 2 Omega rolls. So this focus and this Volt Axe. This is how the Volt Axe looks. It's got something called chaining attack, which sounds freaking awesome. And this focus had like slowness avoidance, mana regen, trump disarm chance, healing efficiency. Yeah, it seems pretty good. And I think we'll also replace the boots that we had with these ones, and all of this stuff can go into the recycler. Do you get better stuff from epics? Oh, you do! Get netherite scraps and stuff. Alright, this is exciting. We can now make something very good. No ledge. This thing. We need to make this thing. We can now make one of these. So after that we can make this. And now we need those diamonds, Volt diamonds. We have a bunch of those for sure. Volt diamonds here, yeah. We need 8. So let's make that. There we go. Our inventory issues will forever be resolved. At least ever so slightly. And knowledge shards, and we get a knowledge star. So yeah, we wouldn't be able to get create anyway, because it requires 6 research points compared to the 1 we get for drawers. Now we could get drawers, or we could get double pouches. That also might be a good one. But I think I'd rather get drawers, honestly. Simple storage network sounds awesome, but I don't know how to use it. I'm not familiar with the mod. And colossal chests, it's kind of between colossal chests and drawers for me, so I'm probably gonna get drawers. And I'm also gonna learn Hunter's Instinct, which basically activates this whole thing, which marks points of interest. Every time you kill a mob, there's a small chance we do it. That just sounds like a great quality of life to me. And what is this? Gain movement speed when killing a mob? Up to 4 max stacks, 4 second wear off. That is one of the most fun things I ever seen. We should definitely grab that. Probably after we grab speed 2 though. And before we grab speed 2, I think we're gonna take heal 2. And there we go. Now we have storage drawers. And you can choose which one you get. Kind of via this little GUI. That's pretty awesome. We definitely want a bunch of these small ones. Alright, so the time has come to set up a proper storage room. We will finally be able to be extremely efficient while vaulting, so that is exciting. But that is going to be it for today's episode. I'll prepare something here before we get to the next one. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Have a wonderful rest of the day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye!